Hey, friends! I thought I would start in a little bit more of a spunky little fun way than I normally do. Wow, what a joy it is to be back in front of a camera to talk to you. We've just had such a crazy summer. It's been absolutely insane and beautiful. And truly, 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 I just believe far more in the power of prayer, and I'm so grateful for all of you praying for us in our mission here. So to tell you all, I know that you've okay. So I know you've all been on the edge of your seat, waiting so intensely. You're sweating. You're just so excited to hear just how Wild Sky has been. Well, I guess how it went. We're done with it. So, I'm here to tell you. I'm stoked. Anywho, so, after my minute-long introduction, my friends, to tell you about Wild Sky. So, little background estimation story. So, outreach team puts on our camps that are not in Georgia. So, we have a camp in Louisiana, Texas, and California. Our team, because of the demand this summer, our team got split into two teams. So there was a team who went to Louisiana and California, and then a team who went to Texas. The team who went to Texas, which was me, we also stopped in Louisiana on our way just to support our friends for a little bit, and then about a week or so, and then we went to Texas to start our camp there. So, logistically speaking, we were there for 4 weeks. The first week was missionaries, one, setting up camp, two, us giving a lot of formation of what it looks like to be a Life Teen missionary, how we do it, what the rule and what the life is that we're entering into really this summer. Just really developing these humans like as disciples of the Lord. And so that was such a gift. And then we had 3 full weeks of campers. So in total, we had 311 campers, which is just really exciting, especially for Wild Sky's first return back to Texas and in a new location. It was something that just hasn't been there in a while. And so to have 311 campers was really fantastic. And next year, we already have another week added. So that's promising. But Wild Sky was just so fun. So basically, I was kind of leading the camp, and so I got to lead the missionaries and what they're doing alongside of other of my outreach team members and first-year missionaries who came and joined us to help put on camp in Texas. And really, it was just so beautiful to take a step back and to see what the Lord was doing throughout everything, and to also understand and recognize that literally without a team and without the Lord, none of this would have been possible. There were so many moments of our time there where we would each say it was my day and I was just really having it, and my team was there to support me and to care for me and to love me and to build me up. And then the next day was someone else's day, and we were all there to help them and support them and love them. And it was just such a joy when I take a step back and begin to reflect on what Wild Sky was. Whether it be kind of a typical day-to-day, just to give you insight before I share glory of it. We'd wake up as missionaries, we'd have prayer in the morning, and then campers would have prayer shortly after us, and then we'd all go to breakfast, and then depending on what day it was, depending on what we did next, sometimes we went into free time, organized free time, where we just got to play games, hang out, just get to be kids, or we would go to our away day, which was we went on a hike. You had the option to go rappelling down a 40-foot wall, or you could go on a hike and go rock climbing on real rocks. And then in the afternoon, we got to swim in a rock quarry, which was really cool. And I lifeguarded that, which was so fun. Never thought I would lifeguard again after my summers of high school, but here we are, lifeguarding once more. And then we'd come back to camp, and I would lead some meetings with people, and then we'd have some time of rest for the campers, and then we would have dinner and then session. And session consisted of a fun game, praise and worship, a talk, and then we'd have some sort of breakout activity, so maybe small group or silence, and then we would all come back together for prayer activity, so typically mass or adoration. And then the campers would have a little nighttime hoorah with their parish with a little snack, and then we'd go to bed, wake up, and do it all over again. So that's kind of the general breakdown of what we were doing, and it was so much fun. What so beautiful was to see how I take a step back. I'd wake up every day and I was like, I can't do any of this without the Lord, and I must know of my daughterhood first. Like, before I'm a missionary, I'm a daughter, and so to live from a place of being a daughter and watching everything else flow, it was just really, I've never had such a tangible example of what it was like to just run like great strides with the Lord so quickly. And there were moments that were really challenging just as a leader, but got to grow a lot, and I was so supported by my team. And I was working with Christy Krackmeyer. If you're watching this, shout out, you're a great boss. She didn't pay me to say that. Yeah, but she was just so fantastic, and I loved getting to lead with her and under her and to learn from her. She's a fantastic leader, and I learned so much. And particularly, yeah, just like what it looks like to like be a servant leader and to have the forefront of your people always at your mind. And some glory stories that were really beautiful. Literally, like, day one, these campers were just ready. They were so ready to dive in. And literally, so it was one of a few days, first days of one of the weeks, and this camper shows up and he's like, I'm so ready. And I was like, yeah. You know, when like they're ready, it's just easy because you just start running, you know. And that camper, I just watched him throughout the week, and he was just always so excited and really into, like, particularly all of the prayer things that we were doing. And just got to get to know him throughout the week and be his friend. And then at the end of the week, he shared a glory story in front of everyone and said that he almost didn't even come. Like, literally the day before, he was about to text his youth minister, like, I'm not ready. I can't do this. And had just really shared about the amount of, like, depression and loneliness he had been feeling. And just, like, to watch him. And then he spoke to the beauty that he encountered in the Lord that week. And how he was like, I'm so grateful that I came because my life has been changed. And simply only because of the Lord. And just to, like, think about, just, like, the Lord was already at work. Like, as soon as he got off of the bus, before any of that, but, like, to my eyes, like, before he even got off the bus, the Lord was already softening his heart to receive him so fully that week. And yeah, just, like, what a gift to, like, be able to get to witness someone grow in intimate relationship with the Lord throughout 1 week. Another glory story was this one girl. She was absolutely fantastic and just kind of like, just a very great woman, but not really like catechized at all. She wasn't really churched, you could say. But just getting to like walk with her throughout the week, and she shared a glory story at the end of the week as well, and was like, I have found my faith here. Like, I have found the Lord through this camp and through these people. And it's just so beautiful because there's one night of adoration where Jesus just gets to like come face to face with everyone. Like, we process around with the monstrance, and to watch him come and meet his children and to like speak their goodness over them. It's so beautiful. And just throughout all of the stories I've heard from these campers, like, no part of programming, no part of anything that we were doing was wasted or like wasn't purposeful. Like, from our art barn, which is where we just have like watercoloring and get to make friendship bracelets and things simple like that. Someone was like, I saw God in the way that like people would come and say that they couldn't create, but then I would watch them create with the Creator, and I saw God so much in that. And I was like, what? Yes, like, yes. And we had a laser tag room, and someone was just like, literally, like, through laser tag, I had so much fun, and I got to like play laser tag with a nun and with a priest, and it's like, when else do you get to do that? And watching so truly like every part of what we have done and what we set up here, what we planned for and what we didn't plan for, and but just like so specifically the intentionality of every little thing the Lord used and moved his people closer to him. And that goes for youth ministers, chaperones, any adult that was there, the Eagles Wing staff, all of our missionaries, myself, Christy, like everyone involved was moved by the Lord's goodness, and he spoke to them, their goodness, and their daughterhood, their sonship, whatever it is. The Lord just moved, all because we created a space for it to happen. And yeah, it was honestly so hard to leave. I was just like, wow, I love this place. We created something from nothing. Like Life Teen had never been there before, and just to watch the fruit already bear, like, so, and we don't have to, like, the Lord doesn't have to show us fruit tangibly, but he did. And I know I've only seen a glimpse of what actually unfolded there. And so, yeah, none of it would have been possible without just a commitment and consistency in prayer and running with the Lord and the grace that he was pouring out. And that so comes from a foundation of people praying for me as well. And just the reality that, like, this isn't my mission, this isn't only your mission, this isn't only someone else's mission, but this gift of Life Teen, like, is just that. It is simply a gift. And to be on this journey, to be working for the Lord through this mission with you all, is just a great joy. The greatest joy of my life is to serve the Lord and to be his missionary, and the gift that he is giving me right now is Life Teen and with you all on this mission. So I am so grateful. That's just a brief synopsis of Wild Sky. Sorry, I know it's 12 minutes. I know you guys only like short videos, really, but I just felt like this one was worthy of being longer because the goodness just keeps overflowing. So yeah, I just have Psalm 23 in my mind. The goodness of my cup overflows. Mercy and goodness shall follow me every day of my life. Yeah, so please know that I am praying for you. I appreciate you so much, and the Lord is not done yet. We still have 2.5 weeks of summer, and I'm back in Georgia, so I'll be here, just kind of plugging in where needed and preparing for next year. So thank you so much all for praying for me, and it is just such a gift to be on this mission with you. I love you all. Be sure of my prayers for you.